On today's episode, a box of parts has arrived from Nelson for me, including some front adjusters for the s13, and the rest of this box is all Prem parts, including an old owner's manual for it, some lights, some wiring, a washer bottle, another bottle, overflow I'm guessing, another washer one, some head gaskets. So that means I'm going to be putting the front subframe into the George's L'Oreal. I'm just going to go out and do that in a minute, and I might put these adjusters in my s13, pull the rear subframe out of that CF so that's ready to go, and I might put the rear kit and everything on my s13 as well, so make that start looking prettier. So we've got the complete front here out of the CF, the SR subframe that we can all lift into that. I'll just get all that shit out of there. Gonna take the rear subframe out of here, start organising these bits, and look at changing the these guards are going to have to come off at some point because I'm going 180 front, but I have a rear bumper beam and rear bumper arm for it. But this corner, no space for these two cars. So if you look from the back of the garage, they're nice and hidden away, and this will be gone before this video even goes up. All going to plan.
Front end on us straight out.
Here's a job I've done a million times, but this time I'm doing it backwards. Swapping subframes into cars, except this time I'm taking the RB out and putting SR in, which I usually do the other way around. For fuck's sake, George. Right, so we've got hubs, LCAs, a steering rack, and cross member all into the C33 now. I got a new headlight for George. He's a very lucky boy. So tomorrow I'll go get some bolts so I can put caster arm brackets, caster arms and struts in. I do have bolts for the struts, but I just want to put the caster arms in first. And if we go around the S13, I can finally close this door.
Hey! It closes nicely even.
Put a rear bumper frame on there, so now I'm going to put a rear bumper on there. And I've got a taillight filler panel on the way as well, so that'll be nice. But the Safira was nice enough to donate its door latch, so when I bought this, when I got the S13, the whole time I've owned it in the last 3 months, it has not had this door latch. So now it has one. So now we can do that, and hopefully I'll have the 180 front for it soon. Just waiting for someone to come down from Nelson to bring it down for me. Decided to do more late night work. I'd like to apologise to my neighbours because I'm running a fucking rattle gun at almost 11 o'clock, but I'll put the struts in and I hook the steering up. So this now has steering, struts. Still can't do the caster arms and caster arm brackets till tomorrow, but that's fine. I'm going to call it here for tonight and go and do some editing and have 6 beers. Do you want a beer note?
Yeah, go on.
We're going to go have some nice Monteith Radler, hashtag please sponsor me. Right, so I found this crazy new thing today that they use for the filming, which is called the light of day. So as we got last night, it's about 11 o'clock last night I gave up. Sorry to my neighbours for using a rattle gun at like 11 o'clock on Sunday night, but when things are going to be done, things will be done. So, hub, strut, everything on this side apart from lock control and caster arm. Steering rack in, steering rack bolted up, strut in this side. So, I have a spare RB subframe now. And the rear kit is on the S13, so I'm just going to basically pick up where I left off. I'm going to jack the front of this up, put the caster arm brackets on, stick some wheels on it. So I also went down to Black's before and got 3 packs of high tensile bolts. These are the clutch cover ones. He's giving me nuts with them. The high tensile 9.9s. These 4 here for the caster brackets. Then we've got 16 here. 8 of them will be flywheel. They're also 9.9s on there. Then 4 for the gearbox cross member and 4 for the front of the caster iron brackets there. So we get that along, get the front rolling today, and maybe we'll get the rear rolling today too, so that we can start looking at, we can then look at bolting the motor box together and maybe dropping that in at some point soon. Right, caster iron brackets are in with nice shiny new bolts front and rear. So now we're going to get the caster irons themselves in. So we'll bolt the hub on to the strut and then we're ready for front wheels. Alright, and now the S13 finally has a rear kit on it. I've got the lower filler panel on the way, so might look at getting some silicone and siliconing these windows in, and start changing the front over to 180 front today too. Hey, how convenient. I said at the start this car would be gone before this video even goes up, because there's someone on their way to get this. So it's got one fuel line left to pull out of it. The body loom's all out, so pull out all the bits that are in the interior, and then yeah, JDM's Rex coming to pick it up tonight, so I'll get him to help me lift the RB30 and shit out of the boot, and we'll start getting all that sort of shit done, and that car will be gone. And then I should pick the C31 up, really, shouldn't I? It's about time I do that. It's been about a month it's been sitting in that paddock since I bought it, so I should probably go pick it up. As well, check and see how well the pre wants to start today. It may be out of fuel. Ugh, it's a heavy bitch to try to turn, but no power steering belt. Love the center pacemakers look like. Got some guys here to grab it now. For respect's sake, I'll leave them off the camera, but this is how light the front end is. Oh, it doesn't want to do it now. But you can literally, we literally just carried the front end. That weight of having the RB30 in the boot has really helped. If anyone remembers my friend Goosey, or Mr. Sam Knight, he was on Joel's Twitter for a video for the S13s. His flatmate came and met me in Blenheim yesterday, and bunch of 180 pounds to biff on the S13, because I decided to go 180 front. So we're now going to sit here and we're going to slap out this 180 front onto the S13. Now we're going to do it a little bit differently, because I won't be running headlights, so I'm still going to run the S13 bonnet, so there's not going to be those big gaps. And yes, I still plan on doing that. with the Barra too. But first we're going to see how the Barra fits. We're going to swap the bloody hell light. We're going to swap the front bumper supports over, swap the guards over, put the front bumper on. We're going to put adjusties back in the front because someone wanted to buy the adjusties the other day that were in it, and I couldn't find my lock nut key, which I found yesterday at my dad's in Blenheim, of all places. Apparently got thrown in his box of parts when he came down and did the deck. So that's, we're going to biff some new adjusties in, well, not new, we're going to biff some adjusties in there again, some body adjustable ones this time, and swap the front over and get it back on the ground and see how pretty she looks. Right, adjusty is in on one side. Boy, do they look a lot nicer. So now get the wheel back on this side. Hopefully it clears. Otherwise I have to adjust the camber a little bit at the hub and then do the other side. Drop it down, put the guards on, all that sort of shit. Alright, so I've whipped the other adjusty in now and it goes on the ground. So now I'm just gonna, this came off, I crashed 180. So I'm just gonna probably cut that end off. Or might not even worry about it, might just stick the bumper over it, but I'll stick some guards on now. And stick a bumper on, and then maybe sit the bonnet down, see how it looks. Here's our bumper. There's our other guard. There's our old guards that are now going on Matt's s13. When we do a little bit of clearance and get out of the corner. But so I'll work on getting this thing on. Then get these guards on, get some side skirts on it probably as well, and have a look and see how she looks. Right, so guards are on, and I've stuck the bumper on. I left the GoPro inside to film charge. Everything's all sort of held on by just a couple of cable ties at the moment, so that is what the front sort of looks like. And now we'll stick this, I'll move this stuff, I sort of moved that out, scraping stuff out the other day. Stick a side skirt on this side, and then maybe we'll surprise Matt by sticking guards and his new bonnet on his one. I'm sure he'll like that. Alright, so this was sort of the final, that looked like, and Matt's one with a bumper and a bonnet and everything. Unfortunately, since filming that last bit in this, a lot's gone on in my personal life, and I've had to make the unfortunate decision to sell the s13. Sort of just downsizing. Still gonna have videos of, you know, doing a bunch of stuff. It's got Matt's car, George's car, and a couple of other mates, their cars, a bunch of work on the Prem, and this affair is very close to done. But I've had to make the unfortunate decision to sell this. It sold sort of within a couple of hours of posting it. Minus the Barra, minus the wheels and everything, so just the body, body kit, adjusties, hubs, blah blah blah. So that's getting picked up tomorrow night as this video goes up. Well, you know, as this video goes up, he'll probably be on his way to collect it. But we're a week away from Chrome, so Chrome will be happening. Chrome will hopefully be happening in the Sphero. The Barra, I might hold on to it, maybe get another body one day. I might sell it, I don't know. If someone wants a Barra and a massive turbo to go with a Barra, then feel free to hit me up. It is a non-turbo 06 motor. So if that's, anyone wants that, that's sort of up for sale. The wheels I'm going to use for Chrome. Corey's sorted me tyres for Chrome. Corey has sorted me ethanol for Chrome, which is very nice. Corey's been actually helping me out a lot with a lot of different things in the last week. All the bits for the white CF need to go, and yeah, so so everything's sort of got to go, and everything's going to work out. It'll be what it'll be, but unfortunately I've had to make the reluctant decision to sell the S13. So it's for the best. There'll be some more really cool stuff to come. But for now, that's the end of the S13, unfortunately for me. The gentleman I've sold it to is a very good fabricator, and he will do some really, really cool stuff with it. So at least it's going to a good home, I know that much. But unfortunately, yep, that's the end of that. So get the Sphero back. Me and Angus have a whole bunch of work to do on the white Sphero, including some really cool stuff, so you can expect that to be coming out soon. And then work's really going to kick in the Prem, I guess. So the rust work will start. I'll get the motor tickled up and I'll start getting it ready to go through Rowan. But I'm really sorry that it's had to come to this with the S13. But yeah, just some unforeseen things have happened, and I've a few more important things I have to look at. So yeah, bye bye S13, and hello work on the Prem, hello finishing the Ceph, and hello work on Matt's S13. So this is not the end of S13s for here, just the end of that one. But that will wrap it for here. Thanks for those who stuck through that wee babble instead of just skipping through it. But that's going to hold it there. Bye S13. Probably won't miss it. But yeah, that's that.